Howdy, I'm FlyQBK, and today I thought I'd do something more free and more fun and answer the what was your first blank, fill it in question. So I went on this website and I found some of these questions and I'm going to answer them now. So let's just jump right in and have fun with this. What is the first app you check when you wake up in the morning? Probably Tumblr. I go on Tumblr a lot. I post there every single day. I also check YouTube very often. It's kind of like a mix between either Tumblr or YouTube, because both of those are things I use daily and I really like to use them. So I just check to see if anyone's commented my videos or if anyone has left notes or if I got anything from Jack. And I love checking those things first thing, and I always get a good laugh out of those too. So probably either YouTube or Tumblr. What was my first broken bone? I don't think I've actually ever technically broken a bone. I sprained my pointer finger in kindergarten. That was a fun time. It was 100 days of school. We were supposed to have this party and everything, and I walked in the door, and the door closed on my finger because I was sticking in the hinges like a stupid head, and it sprained my finger for about 2 or 3 weeks. And I wore like a cast for a couple of days, like I guess it was like a cast, some kind of thing, brace or something in my hand for a few days, and it was pretty cool. But I missed the 100 day school party and it was so sad. What's the first foreign country you've ever visited? I've never visited a foreign country. The first thing I want to visit as of right now is Brighton because Jack and Felix are both there and I really want to meet them. And I also want to see what the UK is like anyway, so I've always wanted to see what it was like. So I would love to go visit the UK and go visit Brighton and possibly run into Jack or Felix while I'm there. That'd be really cool. So yeah. What first Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook post? Twitter. I don't really use Instagram. I know, shocker me being the person I am, loving art and photography. I don't use Twitter, or not Twitter, Instagram. I don't like Facebook anymore. I just feel like there's not much to do on there anymore. And Twitter is where I go for everything like related to YouTube and just to talk to a few YouTubers. Although I've never really gotten much back from them, but I still like going in there anyway and just interacting with the communities there. So I'd say Twitter. First plane ride you ever went on? I was 11 years old and I really wanted to ride a plane because I'd never gone on a plane before and I just wanted to know what it was like to fly. So my mom took me to like a little airport with like those what do you call them? The bush planes, I guess. And I sat in the co-pilot seat and wore like a little headset. And my mom took a video of us flying, and it was the coolest thing I've ever done, like, as, like, a kid. I really loved it. It was so much fun, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. First time I ever got in trouble at home and at school. First time I can ever remember getting in trouble at school was when I was in kindergarten, and my teacher had left the day, and there was a substitute, and I was really ticked off. Like, I wanted my teacher back, and I thought she wasn't ever coming back, and I was so mad, and I told the substitute teacher to go home. I told her I hated her and everything, and my mom came to get me, and like we had this big apple tree with all our apples on it, and whenever we did something bad, we'd move our apples from like the green to the yellow to the red, and my apple was all the way down at the red by the end of the day, and my mom was so mad at me, and I was just upset because I wanted Miss Kendall back because I loved her. She's my favorite kindergarten teacher, so that's the worst thing I did at school. First time I was ever allowed to put on makeup. When I was 13, I tried to. I looked like a clown. I had no idea what I was doing, so I just didn't wear it. Still don't really put it on very often because I'm not really good at it, and I just don't really see the point because nobody really cares either way if I have it on or if I have it off, and I don't really care either way if I have it on or if I have it off. If I'm going to be somewhere special, I'll put it on just because, but I'm not really huge at makeup, so I'm not really huge on a lot of girl stuff. First YouTuber you ever subscribed to? PewDiePie. I was 15, I think? 15 years old. And YouTube was pretty new back then, and I saw Felix's videos back in 2012, and I subscribed to him, and I've been subscribed ever since, and I'm still here, buddy, bro fist, yeah. First boyfriend or girlfriend? My first boyfriend was, I guess technically my first boyfriend was Shane. He was back in 8th grade. I guess he was my boyfriend. I don't know if he was my boyfriend. We went on like one actual like date, I guess, and we just like held hands at school, and it was fun though. I enjoyed it. It was a good time. I really enjoyed going out with Shane. I haven't talked to him in months though, so I wonder how he's doing. My first car. It's not like my car. It's my grandfather's car. I'm still using it right now. It's a Ford Fusion. It's pretty cool. It's got like 95,000 miles on it, but it still runs like a champ, and it's a good car, and I'm okay with it, and it's great. My first celebrity crush. If he ever watches this, I'm just Jack, I really like you. If you ever watch this, I'm gonna feel really embarrassed now, but I really like Jacksepticeye. He's the first actual celebrity that I've had like a legitimate crush on. Like, I really like Jack a lot. My first crush ever? Again, probably Shane in 8th grade. My first kiss. I was 16 years old, and I was in a junior in high school, and there was this boy I met that same day. Yeah, I know, I kissed a boy the day I met him. It's weird. It's complicated, but it's something that happened now. I met a boy named Scott in junior year, and it was the first day of English class, and our teacher had told us to get into groups. And he was just sitting there, and he looks at me, and he's like, hey, let's be buddies, or let's be partners, or whatever. So we were just talking, we got along really well, and then he walked me to my next class, and right there in the hallway, he just kissed me right in the hallway, and it was kind of like, it was magical, but at the same time, it was kind of weird, because I just met him that day. So I was like, okay, it wasn't bad or anything. It was a nice kiss. It wasn't bad at all. I liked it. But at the same time, it's just like, I just met you. And then he claimed to be in love with me and stuff happened. So I haven't talked to him in months, so it doesn't matter. My first fear? The dark? Like every freaking 5-year-old who ever lived, I guess. Or a kid who's old enough to know what the dark is. I used to be terrified of the dark, but I'm totally okay with it now. So it's the girl who still has her laptop screensaver on while she sleeps. I don't know. I just didn't like the dark. That was my first fear. And my first heartbreak. My first actual heartbreak was not too long ago. It was about 3 years ago. I fell really hard for this guy, but he was engaged and he got married. And now they're living happily ever after with their kid. And he's gonna be a firefighter and all this other stuff. And I don't know. It makes me stop just thinking about it, so I'm just gonna stop. My first job was Chick-fil-A. I like Chick-fil-A Seminole a lot. It was like my favorite place to work when I was younger. Now I work at Largo Chick-fil-A, so not many things have changed. My first swear word. I honestly don't know. I mean, I don't know if I ever said swear words as a kid, but I remember when I was like 14 or 13, I think. I was in the living room mopping the floor and I stepped in ice cold water and I said shit, but I said it like shit, like really quietly, and I was like, oh no, shoot, because I was like a 13-year-old. My mentality was I wasn't supposed to swear, so I was like, oh no, shoot, I didn't mean to say that, and now I swear like a sailor, so that's just who I am now. My first tattoo, that one. My first YouTube video. My first YouTube video was probably, ever? My first YouTube video ever was probably me singing a Carrie Underwood song. I can't remember which one it was, but that was like way back in 2013 or something. And if you ever figure out what my first and last name is, don't look me up on YouTube. Like, don't do it, please. I'm begging you, because if you find that video, I might have to actually die. My first book I remember reading was probably Goodnight Moon. That was back when I was like 5 or 6, I think. And I really struggled with reading for a long time. Like, reading was not easy. Like, I didn't like it. I thought it was hard. I didn't like it at all. And I remember going into my 3rd grade class and having to take like a remedial reading session or something, and I actually learned how to read decently. And then when I was in like 5th or 6th grade, I just started devouring every single book I saw, and I read like one book every single day, and it was awesome. But my first book was Goodnight Moon. What is the first time I ever got drunk? It wasn't that long ago, surprisingly. It was about a month ago, I guess, technically. And I was at my dad's house, and we all went out to I think it was it Mother's? No, it wasn't Mother's Day. When was it? It was, I think he just had like a show that night or something. He had like a karaoke show. It wasn't that long ago. And we were all just hanging out and singing karaoke, and then they took the kids home, and we went back out. I parked my car at their house before we went back out. I went with them. I got drunk. They drove me home. I spent the night, and I woke up the next morning without a hangover, and it was wonderful. Yay. The first person you text when something exciting happens. I don't really text. Oh, I guess the first person I text will be Alyssa, my best friend. But the first person I will want to tell, or I do try to tell, usually are people on Tumblr. I just post something and hope that Jack sees it, because for some reason I want Jack to see it. it's complicated. I don't know how to explain it. But that's basically, like, the first person I want to see, you know, want to see what happens, I guess. My first sleepover? Define a sleepover. Just me staying at somebody else's house? Does a family count? Or does that be friends? I guess my first sleepover with a friend would be my friend Alyssa Gonzalez when I was like 14, I think? Or 15? I can't remember. I think it was when I was 15. I think when I was 15, I slept over at Alyssa Gonzalez's house, and that was probably really fun. That was when I met PewDiePie. That's when I figured out who PewDiePie was, too. PewDiePie. That basically does it for my first video. I just thought it'd be kind of fun to share this because, I've seen some videos going on YouTube, people sharing their firsts. And I thought, hey, why not just go find some questions and share my firsts. So there they are, out in the open, ready to see. Yay! Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and as always, stay determined. Like a boss! Not Flowey, your bravest friend. Bye!